Everything's sore.
I have no idea what I need to stop playing.
It's a bad idea.
Morton is live.
Yeah.
Should I watch it so we get a feedback loop?
Oh, absolutely.
Guys, I finally set up my Fitbit so I can be a bit fit. Yay!
I like that. I don't think I've ever heard that one before.
Is that an original or?
I like it and stuff.
No, this is everything I made this? I made this.
I made this.
Mm.
No, no, I don't want to go with
Mm.
I think I tried to sync the
Mm.
thing. It
Yeah.
won't do Samsung
What? It only does the Gugos and the apples?
and apples.
So you're gonna have to manually put it all in?
Probably.
I think I'm probably gonna manually put mine in too. I just wanted an easier way to track it.
Did they get the Honest Trailers guy to do a D&D Beyond that?
Yes, they did.
I don't know.
Mm. I don't know what I want to do.
You want to stand there for 3 hours and hold it. Okay.
Put it in Draven's perch.
Okay. We can sit there and stare at salsa for 3 hours. Yeah. Oh,
You can see my
that was a
rolls.
highlight.
We can actually see cool roll.
I was just going for like a very
Let's be honest here. There will be a fight in the middle of this, so we will get to at least watch that.
Nope. We're gonna.
In the
we're
middle.
gonna
It will take
play
some.
minutia first.
I was about to say it's going to take some master level, just manipulation by you guys
What?
to avoid any sort of fight
Oh.
because
Oh,
you have literally signed up for one.
I was like, "Oh, we don't just get to go fight.
Master level manipulation. All we have to do is say Ashlag, not now. We found out where the guy's gonna be.
I have a feeling that won't. Well, we'll see.
Because it probably will.
Okay.
So where we left off, Ashlag has been kidnapped. Oh right, that fight.
So let's go backwards a bit. Y'all have made your way into Throndook after, of course, setting the city on fire. No, y'all didn't set the city on fire, unfortunately. But after the capital city was set on fire, y'all made your way down to Throndook, where y'all have been tasked with finding a certain person to help out the local crime organization. Specifically, the Blue Dragon is who y'all are helping out. Y'all have a representative from the Black Dragon to help out in this, seeing as how this person has been particularly evasive and elusive. And so, knowing that, y'all have checked out one of his more known vices. And at the Ironbound Arena, sorry, happened to find that he visits there, has been visiting there the past couple days. Y'all struck up a deal to stall. The lady there should be stalling for you if he should come back in, and y'all should be able to find him. But until then, Ashlag has signed up for a fight.
I did that. Technically, he did that.
Technically, he did that. I
Ashlag
believe.
is signed up for it.
Yeah.
I believe Caleb and
It's just the two of us who went there.
just the two of y'all. Okay, so the two of y'all were already at the casino at the Millennium. 3 of y'all sounded like you were on your way over.
Yeah.
I'm not leaving the Ironbound.
You're not leaving.
I will
Never
tell
mind.
them what I learned about him coming over,
Okay.
or having been frequenting the place the past few days, and then let them know that I'm going to wait here for him,
Okay.
and then I'm just going to have Visu out circling, just watching the streets leading towards the Ironbound.
Visu. Sounds good. So, I'm assuming that now Melissa, who's controlling basically the entire rest of the party because they aren't here. The other two people who were with you.
Oh. Yeah,
You
we're
are
going to the
group leader by
Yeah.
de facto.
I'm gonna go.
Yeah. So, Caleb and Grace, what do you think? Going to the Millennium, eh? Okay. It doesn't seem to be a problem, especially with the amount of people on the street as it's about approaching midday. Most people are up, about, doing their errands and whatnot, and it's easy enough to navigate rather inconspicuously over to the Millennium without anyone really raising question of who or what bumped into them or whatever else. So yeah, y'all successfully arrive at the Millennium, and I'm assuming y'all are within eye shot, or are y'all just scoping out the place and around and about, or?
That's what I'm doing.
I believe that I was doing the penny slots thing until
Penny
until it
slots.
was time.
That is correct.
I made so many pennies.
Where you now have more bronze because
Copper?
copper, bronze, copper, it's all the same.
We should pay with it.
There's a coin shortage, and you're at fault. But yeah, you had you're just carrying around your extra weapon, or are you going to be putting into the bag, holding the one that you picked up?
I'll put it on my belt.
Put it on your belt. Okay. Well,
While we're walking, I'm gonna take out my Smith tools. I'm gonna fix my emblem.
simple enough. You managed to get a little bit of just a softer metal that you happen to have some scrap of to kind of fill in the spots, and the strikeout is at least filled in. It doesn't quite look the same. You figure if you're gonna bring it back to its full former glory, you might need an actual station heat up metal.
A Dremel.
Yeah. Dremel, absolutely.
Did you say a Dremel?
Ye olde Dremel.
The old Dremel.
It's a cantrip.
Yeah, you know, the kind that you powered with the kick wheel and yeah.
Got a magic job.
Okay.
I'm just gonna eat all of these by myself, if that's okay.
I was helping. Y'all managed to make it, and as upon inspection, nothing much has changed from the previous day. It takes you a couple minutes, but y'all managed to pick out the non-dwarves, the non-dwarf and dwarf who doesn't quite match everyone else's decor here.
I've got white hair, so that'll stick out.
You got white hair, plus your attire, while not like while not awful or like distasteful or anything, it is not to the level of like the sparkle and gem encrusted and the things that people do to try and make themselves stand up and above everyone else here.
You're wearing the dwarven equivalent of Crocs and socks.
That's exactly what I have to be wearing. Does anybody have any idea how old I am, by the way? 138.
Whoa.
Yeah.
138?
Not a younger. Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah,
I'm middle-aged.
which is why he can wear Crocs and socks and just not care. But yeah, and that's not to say it's more of just your armor is functional. Theirs is not. Well born would be how I describe it, and I cannot collectively get one of these things. Two of them while I'm at it because apparently it takes half. There we go.
Aha.
They're all halves.
So yeah, you managed to pick them out though, easy enough. Is there anything that you would like to do in preparation for your fight before?
Yeah, I'm down some hit points. I want to go away. Oh, Drake.
Yep.
Can you like
Top me off.
give me a bit? I bought the new mall.
At the mall. Okay. I'll catch 2 wounds. How bad are you?
I'm down about 30 hit points.
I'll catch 2 wounds the third round.
Woo! Shiny, shiny.
D8, right?
Yeah.
Where are my D8s? Should have put them out. I'll just roll 3 times. 7, 6, 1. 14 plus, that's not this thing. You have 18 here.
Okay, so 48 plus 18 should be 68 plus 66 instead. Okay.
Yeah, so the last time we leveled up was December of last year.
Wow.
What was your number of last year?
It was
Last
just
time we
before
leveled
we
up,
switched, right?
we've been doing nothing.
I know. What even have you been doing with your free time?
12
Don't know. Alright, here's a question. Do I think I can beat him with 66 hit points, or should I use a healing potion?
Oh, I can heal you more if you need more.
Oh, okay. I'm down like 9.
I'll cast Cure Wounds at 2nd level.
Oofta.
Oh boy. Okay, that's better. 14.
Hey, I'm off the old.
Okay. You see, obviously, the normal stuff going on, but as time begins approaching for the fight to come around, you actually see a little bit of activity down in the pit. You see people with these large rake-looking things just kind of grooming the arena. You actually see something a little bit different from the day before. And actually, let's get a perception check from the 2 that were there this morning.
How many 2 companies?
This is perception.
Is this an important check, do you think?
Natural 1.
Is this a what?
18.
An important check?
Is it worth wasting a channel divinity? 18.
18 for both of y'all is what I heard?
He got a 1.
Oh, 1. Oh. So you were probably, the slots, they just loud, colorful lights. You were a little bit distracted at the time, but you heard Earth moving and shifting shortly after the arrival of the dwarf who arrived with that actually had the insignia on his shoulder. The one who had the weapon that looked very similar to Ashlog's around his belt. Shortly after he disappeared down beneath where y'all's contact came up from the little hatch at the bar, you heard shifting and moving of Earth. And in preparation, as y'all are kind of looking around and seeing them groom the arena, you actually see a viewing area that seems to be opened over towards the north side of the arena. That was not there the previous day. And just currently just a seat. Table, looks like there's some food set up for it, but just a viewing area.
A seat, no one there. Yeah.
Yep.
Maybe the one time Melvin missed them would have been useful.
Is there anything else that y'all would like to try and take care of before the fight begins?
Right before it begins, I'm gonna do detect magic again.
Thank you.
Detaching.
And that's 30 foot.
I think so.
30 foot and for a minute or 10 minutes?
No, it's longer than that. I think it's 10.
10 minutes? I think it was 10 minutes.
I'm getting there.
Dessert.
30 feet.
We're good. Can I like try and scope out? I wanna see if I can get an eye on this guy, not this guy, but like the axe breaker guy.
Yeah. Let's see. He probably would have gotten there early enough to where he would have been coming in at some point after you had arrived. So go ahead and do an insight check. As he would have come in and you'd be eyeing him up and down to try and get a good look at what you're going up against here.
21.
21.
21.
Okay.
Should I
as-
get bonus because we're in a casino? She rolled a 21.
Unfortunately not.
Rolling blackjack on the dice doesn't count.
So you see with that this axe breaker, the gear between the gear that he carries, the weapon that he carries at his side, which is a great axe, just a normal looking great axe. He looks quite beefy, especially more so like he looked so much so yesterday. But I mean, compared to who was in there with him, normal people look kind of beefy. But you get up next to him.
He's on the road.
He looks. Well, let me take a look here. Can you flip? Can I see your stats real quick?
Plus 3 strength, 16, 14, 16.
He looks at least as, if not maybe a little bit more buff than you do. And you can just tell based on the build, he isn't wearing any sort of special armor. He has a pelt that is wrapped around his waist. The pelt of a wolf.
Is this like a white wolf?
Not a white wolf. It is
Okay, it's just like regular.
regular wolf.
We have a wolf cape somewhere.
We do. I have it in the bag of holding. We have a wolf belt. Well, I have 2 wolf belts.
Good for you. But yeah, other than that, no armor, no other like notable things other than just you see the crest of Giant's Bane on just on the hilt of his axe that he has at his side currently.
Wait, the crest of what?
Giant's Bane, I believe, is the correct one. They are. Yeah, I was about to say.
1 second.
Wink. They are that one. They are not that it would help too much. They are the one located on the dock side. They have the quarter located closest to the common quarter.
Yeah.
And I believe
Oh.
someone's here.
Hey.
I just used to see what's over there, John. You over there, and there. And mess it
You
up.
know, I do what I can.
New campaign. Who gives?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So that'd be about it. Because I was trying to make sure that to point out any of the other people that I gave you that you would know that would be from Giant Spain, but I don't think that any of these people were actually from Giant Spain. Okay.
So I don't recognize this guy, right?
You don't recognize him, no. Which is probably for the best anyways, because you're trying to lay low and you don't want to be drawing too much attention to yourself if you don't have to.
I'm about to go get into a ring surrounded by a bunch of people, including a guy I really hate. So like, we'll see how this goes.
Can I, with myself, first check him out and then position myself to the north so that I can sense the arena and the balcony?
Sure.
With my spell.
And that was going to be my next question anyways, of where or exactly you want to walk with it. And it's 10 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So I cast it like as he's getting ready to go in the ring.
Okay. As you cast it near him, he does not seem to have a single magical thing on him. Which is weird, because, you know, as you walk by people, you see that some people just have, like, weird little magic things and stuff. Like, people trying to put off whatever era of nobility that they don't have. But for him, just what you see is what you get. And he looks like a giant meatball. As you make your way around to the north side, you do pick up the faintest. Actually, how much is that block by?
Oh.
1 foot of stone.
Yeah, the stone blocks it pretty easily. I also want to see if anybody comes in. I want to take a good look at who's sitting there.
Got something new for you to try. Psst.
Okay. Blocked by 1 foot of stone, 1 inch of metal, 10 feet of wood, 3 feet of wood or dirt.
Yeah. Sorry.
I'm going to go ahead and say then that there is too much stone for you to see down into that room.
Yeah, it's right here.
If you, like, as you make your way around and, like, you can position yourself to where you can kind of see into the room and you don't sense anything magical in the room while there's no one in it.
Mhm.
But it's not able to reach much past the room. So, like, as you're trying to maneuver around and trying to just get a general lay of all of that stuff, it's other than stuff like I had described before, like people wearing rings, and a lot of the rings that you're seeing are illusion.
Ring of luck.
Yeah, illusion base or something similar to that. I know better than to say something. But yeah, I think that is all that you're going to get with that, unless you want to go somewhere else specifically.
We're gonna stand there, keep an eye on the balcony if anybody shows up.
You hear the 15-minute warning. Fighters report into the bar. You see Axebreaker make his way over there, and they take him down the hatch and seem to be setting him up to one of the entrances down below. So, whenever you're ready, Melissa.
Yeah, I'll make my way downtown. I'll make my way over.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, you make your way over to the bar. They open up the hatch for you. As you make your way down, you see you do see a not crudely crafted, but hastily crafted another little exit from the stairway as you're making your way down. That is just a simple hallway with a door at the end. But they continue taking you down further until you reach about what you can imagine is the arena floor.
Hey, what's down that door?
Oh, we actually strangely enough we have our patron in today, the one who heads up Millennium, and he decided that he wanted to watch the fight today. Every once in a while he'll come in and just see how things are going, and we mentioned that we have some out of town who wanted to fight Axebreaker, and he seemed interested.
What's his name exactly?
Oh, that would be Okax. He is one of the ones who decided to bring the Millennium here to Throndook. All happened about maybe 7 or 8 years ago.
That Okax got a first name?
Yes, he does. I can't remember his first name. No, I put it on here. Yeah, Houndman. It is Houndman Okax.
So, DM,
Mhm.
this casino was not here
No,
when I left.
it was
Okay.
not. This is a new addition.
Alright. Alright.
Anything for power.
Hi, baby. You stepped in the water. Wet kitty.
Better than salsa.
But yes, they continue taking you to a small ready room. You did pass by another what looks like just a hallway out and around, and you would assume to potentially the other side of the arena.
Okay.
But they lead you into the room. You have a couple minutes if you need anything to prepare for yourself. We allow you to enhance yourself in any way here, but we prefer any actual magic not be used past this room.
Hold that. I'm not getting too bad. Misery's not there.
I was gonna ask if I could bring a friend down, and I didn't.
I'm not that type of
Yeah.
spellcaster.
I'm not that kind of a friend.
Not that kind of friend.
I can let you
Not the kind of friend, buddy.
I can't do much for you.
Fun.
And the only other rule that we have, if you do happen to get knocked out, but we typically do not encourage killing, and we have clerics on site to make sure that doesn't happen. But yes, we just to let you know, if you can do it without killing your opponent, we highly encourage it. But we do understand accidents happen.
Accidents. And hammer accidents.
Okay. Since I have nothing else to do, I'm going to fill in the remaining empty slots I have on my belt that currently have bear teeth. I'm gonna put in some winter wolf canines and some dragon fangs.
And that accomplishes what?
I look badass.
Do you have where's the tiles?
Oh, they're in this third drawer. Maybe.
No.
Hang on. I'm gonna just look in the bag of holding real quick. Bag of holding.
Bag of hoarding, as it were.
I just missed them.
You got a potion, I think.
I said, I don't think anything I have is helpful for you.
Oh,
I got one thing that could benefit you, and it
No,
would
that's
be
not
nice.
true. I have a hunting trap. Which could be so helpful. I mean, the owl's ready if you want to go that way. It's been enough time since I've used the owl.
So they're saying like if she had a friend that could cast haste on her, she could do that.
Yes.
But it's not like any magic effects that you have activated have to be dropped once you go into the arena.
Yes. They are basically asking that this not be this grandiose magic fight between who can heal themselves the most between.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So they're basically asking if you have buffs, if you have things that you need to get ready so you can set up before you start the fight, now is the time.
Ooh, use that one. God balls, God ball.
so it's not gonna matter, but it could matter.
Good.
Oh, okay, the behind.
So if I, how much time do I have?
30 seconds.
You have about 10 minutes.
Okay. Would I, in my time of weapons crafting, have figured out, or have any idea how, like, poison dipping would work?
If you would like to coat a weapon that you have with poison, if you already have poison available,
Thank you.
I would say you could probably.
If it's what I gave you, it's meant to be applied to weapons.
Oh, really?
Okay, yeah.
Sweet. Hex yes, I'm doing that.
Okay.
And then, just for funsies, on the rare chance that this comes into play, like the second before we go out, I'm going to down a potion of frostbite resistance.
Okay.
Okay. Sounds good. I was gonna do like an oval, but I have decided against it because that is just going to be challenging to my artwork skills.
Do you have the stats for what I gave you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, no. Yes, I'm assuming. I'm assuming that's every time I hit.
Yeah, I think so. I don't know.
It is. Yeah, that is going to be every time that you hit. I should have said it does have a certain amount of hits before it literally is just worn off the blade.
Okay.
So, I think I was going to do it as 5 hits. I'm sorry.
You never sent me a second on the answer.
I didn't send you it, and I should have.
And now the
Because
game is ruined.
I didn't put a time limit on it, did I?
Mm-mm.
It usually lasts like 10 minutes.
Yeah, let's go ahead. We'll do it as a time limit. Go ahead and do it as a minute, so we'll do 10 rounds.
Okay.
Yeah, that was my bad for being silly with that. Okay.
What material is that one? Because that's different than the most recent one I made.
Ah.
It says poison.
It just is
I
poison.
don't remember what material that is. Good.
Okay.
What was
So
the new one? What was the new one, Paul?
Spider venom.
Spider cycle. Spider cycle.
okay. Well, let's go
That's the
ahead.
one I currently got.
I'm just gonna.
Yeah.
I wonder. As I'm opening my bare hands, so I just like hand sanitizer and then.
I think she's in the back sitting down.
Oh, you?
Yeah, like if I'm using it on my bare hands.
Yes. There's that.
I'll pull out the chart.
So
Keep it alive.
I'm gonna come in on that side. And it doesn't really matter who our other person is. So we are going to grab Brick.
Like if you freaking grab like a elemental, I'm gonna.
He's big. I'm sorry. Did I not say how big he was?
I didn't mention what status category it was, did I?
Where is your Umbra Hulk from?
Okay.
What's up?
So let's go ahead. Go ahead and say our arena
Are you showing me this?
You want to wear?
Okay.
is
I wasn't sure if you were just like, let me just clean this up here.
this
Yeah. You can put this thing.
to. Okay. So here's our arena. Here is our 2 doors. Okay.
This is a bigger arena than I pictured.
Oh, it's a sizable. The entire, like, if you can imagine, not quite a like Colosseum type of thing, but it's effectively this gigantic fighting pit. Probably not just limited to people. That is set in the center of this casino. You see actually a couple of other gates on these 2 sides that seem to be much larger, as if they could probably fit large creatures. But yeah, so the entire thing seems to be centered around this being the main attraction of what brings people into this casino. Okay. Well, Melissa. Ashlog, upon hearing the announcement of the fight commencing and a loud horn, sees the door in front of her raise, and she walks out onto the fresh sand arena, looks across and sees Axebreaker staring at her.
It's your son.
I'm gonna need you to roll for initiative. And I actually get my dice.
Ooh, spacey.
Gosh.
Wait, is that? Oh
That
no!
is not boding well for you.
Gotta get those out of the way right at the start. I hate for that to show up in combat.
Okay. So what does that put you at?
22.
22. Ashlog, you're going first.
Great. I'm assuming it's just a empty sand.
It is just an empty sand arena for this one. It is freshly groomed. You actually still see the rake marks between you and him, just in concentric circles, spreading out.
Can I see what he's armed with?
Yes. Currently, what he has in his hand is a great axe. You see a javelin strapped across his back.
Okay. I'm going to. Come here. And I am going to. I'm gonna take the dodge action.
Okay. You see Axebreaker starts his turn. He lifts his gigantic axe up in the air, and you just hear the roar of the crowd above them. And he will also advance forward. He will get upon you. You will just hear him say, "It shall be a glorious night." And you will hear him scream as loud as you have heard anyone else scream as he goes into a
Rage. Yeah, cool. Fine. Okay, I hate you.
Can you deal psychic damage to him?
Alright. Is that his turn?
That is his turn.
Okay. I'm gonna. I am
Crankle.
going to twirl my maul around and smash it across the ground, scattering sand everywhere, and rage. And
Just stall him out, make him waste another rage. just run away. He's like, and my rage drops. I rage again. My rage drops. And I rage again.
I'm assuming he's going to attempt to hit me next time. You know what? Maybe. Just for funsies and some flair, we're gonna use some of that movement we got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're gonna come around behind him. We're gonna smash him in the face, in the back of the head, not the face.
Back of the face.
In the back of the face.
You use the wand to turn him around.
Ooh.
We're gonna
That
go
would have been handy.
reckless for funsies.
It'd be
Yeah,
neat if
thanks,
that
guys.
was how
Well, yeah.
sneak attack worked.
Oh yeah.
You just stab him with the wand.
That's gonna be a 23 to hit.
Miss
23.
Yeah.
Okay. That hits.
Okay.
I was gonna say this pretty chunky total.
Just to be certain, you did use the stone this morning, correct?
I'm not using my axe.
Oh, you're not using your axe.
Oh.
Ooh, okay.
No, I'm using the maul that I just bought.
Okay.
I like that thing.
Okay.
You didn't use a sharpening stone on the mole.
Okay. That's gonna be 7 points of bludgeoning damage. And I need a constitution saving throw.
Okay.
Is he not immune to it?
I think he's resistant.
Yeah.
But he's not immune. I, on the other hand,
Okay, Constitution.
Yeah.
That's an actual one.
Oh,
Seriously?
Oh no.
With advantage?
No, on the saving throw, we
Not
wouldn't
on
have
the saving
advantage.
throw.
Oh. I've never played a dwarf.
Oh, actually, he does get advantage.
Oh, does he?
Yeah,
If he has
the
dwarven
resistant-
resilience. Yeah.
resistance to
Poison.
Poison.
Oh, is it poison? It is poison. You're right.
Yeah.
I'm
Is
sorry.
it resistant to poison damage
Both.
or
Don't drink the poison.
an advantage on?
Advantage on saving throws against poison, resistance against poison damage.
I had already forgotten what it was. So it was Constitution.
Yeah,
Rolled a 9. That is a 12.
that's all I need.
That's exactly what it needs.
That was
4 more.
I'm hitting him again.
not 4 more. We decided it was 1 minute.
And then one.
Okay.
So,
I thought you said after a certain number of hits.
Yeah, they changed his name.
Okay. So I missed the part where you change your mind.
This is a 14.
you swing that maul and it gets a lot more of his shoulder than you thought it would.
14 hits?
As it hits.
Sheesh.
Hmm.
All right, that's gonna be 13 points of bludgeoning damage. And he cuts your saving throw.
An advantage.
He's gonna pass that.
Yeah, okay.
Candidate passes.
Candidate passes.
Okay.
Yeah, okay, that's my turn.
Okay. He is going to go ahead and yeah, he's going to go ahead and okay, yeah. He's going to go ahead and swing around and bring his great axe with him, hopefully. He is not going to do the other thing, the reckless normal attacks, but he still gets.
Did I bring Evan over here?
Did you bring what?
So that is going to be a 20.
Yeah, that's gonna hit.
Okay. 10 damage reduced to 5, and he is going to swing again. And that is going to be a 21. That is going to be 13 reduced to half, 6. Okay, and then he is going to flank around to the side here, making sure that the full battle is visible to the north side, because he is a showman if nothing else.
I hate this guy.
So he's not a barbarian.
He's a bard. Is that it?
That is his turn.
Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. The gladiator soundtracks.
That's right. We can get some. That is something I should have had.
I'm just gonna ask this just in I'll wait. I'll wait that. Okay. Alright, let's see. What we got here? We got nothing. We're just gonna hit the window. Yeah, we're just gonna hit the window. So I can read that. That's a 16.
Go ahead.
8 plus the 3 is 11 points of damage. Oh, I'm hitting him again. 15.
Go ahead. It's not hard to hit. Let me roll my. Sorry, I forgot the Constitution.
Yeah, so this is only 10 points of damage.
Okay, he's gonna pass that one, and then you said another.
Again. Yeah.
How much damage?
10.
10. That's not your 20. So
At least you wait. You know, that's how that works.
Okay.
Welcome to life as a monk.
Hey, as he gets better with it, the DC goes up. Okay. He is going to, and both of those were reckless.
Mm-hmm.
He at this point is going to do reckless against you, anyways. That is 18 plus 7, so 25. So 25, and then that is 17 damage. And then it's going to be 24, and then oh gosh, that was another good roll. That is going to be 17 points of damage again, because that's another 11. I should get one of that. You got 2 11s on the D12 there.
Can you have it? Is it only the up? Is it only the
I think so. Maybe.
What is it?
1 second.
Is the player's member been using it with object class? Or Eldritch class? Object class.
And while she's looking through that stuff, you did see this small for a dwarf even, red-haired, curled, quite dolled up dwarf sit down on the little throne that was made for him. He even has someone in there feeding him grapes.
Any symbols?
It is a symbol of what looks to be an axe. You see the 2 dwarven runes that would make up an O and an A on opposing sides of a the symbol for H, which goes down as a handle, and so it's like a very decorative way to show what you can only assume abbreviation of like HOA, some combination of the 3 letters. The
Homeowners Association. Sorry.
Make a history check.
Oh my gosh.
What? Do you know this person?
No, I haven't been adding rage damage.
As a fellow barbarian, I feel your pain. At least you've been remembering reckless
How many
attacks.
hits have we
No,
had?
I haven't been calculating it. That's on me.
Okay.
15. I'm pretty sure it's only Warlock, Chris. So I would have to take it if I wanted to.
That would be a cool combo.
War monk. Monk lock.
In your time,
War monk just.
in your time over, not necessarily from Throndook proper, but you have heard
In
of
this
the
game, guys are
Ogaxes.
very much not in real life.
They are a noble family that are notorious because of their willingness to do anything for the power that they possess. They will lie, steal, and cheat their way up to positions of power.
You heard you
said +3. I was like, wow, rage damage.
The only other time that you have heard this name referenced was whenever you heard, what's his name? I know his name, and I
Fred.
just had it up. Huh?
It's Fred.
No, the one that y'all cut the hand off of.
Oh,
Alright. Thank you. I was like, unfortunately, I do not have that document up. Yeah. Horag referenced him whenever you met with him. He said he was a representative
This is not the guy that she's fighting. This is the guy that's sitting in this
This is the guy who's sitting in the little throne that has been created for him.
Ah!
Crumbs.
I believe it is your turn.
Yeah. Okay. You know, stress eating. Okay. I'm gonna hit him again.
Okay.
24.
Hit.
12.
Did you add rage damage?
Did.
That's a 12 again for the.
No.
All it takes is one time though.
That's true.
Alright. I'm gonna hit him again.
Okay.
No!
We forgot. But you do have to make a DC check to see if. Oh, it's when I make it, not when you apply it, right? To see if it's a success. I think it's when I make it.
For the poison?
Yeah.
Yes, we did the check whenever you made it.
Okay.
So
No.
now it's just a matter of whether or not it gets applied.
Hmm.
I rolled the wrong thing anyways.
Oh yeah, they're good, thank you.
Oh.
I missed.
Oh, you missed?
I
I'm
missed
sorry.
hard.
2 and a 3
I wasn't actually looking.
for a 23.
Or 32. Come on, Chris. Don't think small.
Use of barbarian is with the exact same list. Okay. Yeah, that's.
Not necessarily the exact same moves.
He might be a different totem.
Yeah, but he's got everything I would have in terms of that. Ooh. What?
But you have that special thing that you can do.
No, that's what was there. Okay.
Stab him in the face.
Ugh. We're gonna just try this. It's probably gonna be the thing that kills me. But I'm gonna take an attack of opportunity. I'm gonna move.
Okay. Were yours at yours were reckless, or were they not this time?
Yeah, they're reckless.
It's a 6 and a 1. For a
35.
13.
It's gonna miss.
Okay.
That's my turn.
Okay. He kind of gives you a curious look, and he looks up at the crowd and goes, "She's already scared. Why do you run, small lady?"
I mutter things under my breath, like I'm just so annoyed.
He will take out the javelin.
Okay.
And he will attempt to throw it. And let's see if we can. What's the reach? 30 foot. So
That is 35 feet.
35 feet. So he will take a step forward. He will throw it.
I will
And I
say,
believe reckless only is for
I was
melee.
going to say,
Yep.
I don't remember, to be honest.
For him?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, like if you only get like I use reckless and he
So
only
that
gets
only-
advantage on me
For melee?
Yeah.
if
I
he's
didn't
in
know that.
melee.
So he will.
I'm not certain that that's the case, but that sounds right.
Yeah, let's go ahead.
Yeah,
He'll
look it
do
up.
this one recklessly.
I know reckless can only apply to melee.
Oh, it can only apply to melee?
Yeah, so it might go the other way.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Is I don't remember for sure. I'm not confident in saying
That's
one or the other.
unfortunate because the thing doesn't say that.
Oh
Just
my
said attacks,
gosh.
so I wanted to make sure.
All right, so it looks like it's the opposite. So you have advantage on melee weapon attacks using strength, but attack rolls against you have advantage. It just says all attack rolls.
Okay.
Well, it doesn't specify, but it says attack rolls.
Okay. That is unfortunate. That's a natural 20. So he
But now you have a job.
throws,
I'm gonna have 4.
Now you have 5.
he throws the javelin. It goes sailing through the air.
Rather than natural
that
20
is
on a
nice.
javelin than a great axe.
Plus, that's his own. That's his action.
Yeah.
So I rolled a 1 on damage.
Whoop whoop.
No.
That's going to be
Just hard,
2
just hard.
plus 4, so that's 6.
Yes, guys, I actually did a smart.
So I won't bring this up right now. Sorry. Bad at focusing, guys.
So yeah, he will. He's not going to completely close in, but he's going to come around a bit, and he'll stay there, and he'll just motion for you to advance.
Oh. I will.
Sizzle.
I will sizzle. I'm going to smirk and kind of twirl my maul around. Then I will go ahead and come in for the attack. And I'm gonna hit them in the face, hopefully.
Hey, one can only hope.
Come on. This is 21.
Hits.
3. And 11.
That's a 1 and a 3.
Is it poisoned?
This is poison.
He is poisoned.
Does he get to re-roll for it?
It doesn't say. It says he's paralyzed for 6 seconds
So
and poisoned for
Ooh.
30 seconds.
okay. So he
Oh,
will
so
be-
it does say how long. Oh, the 1 minute was for how long
How
it
long
stays
it's-
applied. To
yeah.
it. Gotcha.
Okay.
Nifty, nifty,
So
nifty.
he is
So,
going to be paralyzed this next round, which means
so is he paralyzed also for the rest of this round? Because I get one more attack.
you get to continue attack, and he is currently paralyzed.
That means you attack at advantage.
So how much damage was that?
6 plus 5 is 11.
11. Okay.
I'm assuming there's no poison damage. Evan?
No, this one is just the condition.
Cool. And yeah. Okay. So how does paralyzed work? What?
Paralyzed.
You have advantage on attacks, and
Paralyzed creature is incapacitated. Can't move or speak. Fails strength and dexterity saving throws. Attack rolls against the creature have advantage. Any attack that hits the creature is a critical hit if the attacker is within 5 feet of the creature.
Cool.
The crit. Whatever.
Oh.
Oh,
But it's already an auto freaking crit.
both are 20s. She rolled 2
Oh
natural
my
20s
gosh,
on what is
why am
already
I
a
wasting
3D
all of
audio
my
crit.
20s?
Auto crit. That is amazing.
No.
It's hilarious.
No. Oh, frick.
Super crit.
All right, so that's 10, 15 damage on that.
15. Okay.
His rage is gonna drop.
No, it's not. He's continuing to get hit.
Well, but yeah, I mean he's not going to do anything on his round, but then he's going to get hit.
My rage.
If you
Something like
don't
that.
get hit and don't attack,
Yeah.
then you lose your rage.
I think that's against something else.
Let me double check.
No, that sounds right.
I might be thinking of a charmed condition or fear or something like that.
Paralyzed, safe, break, raging, barbarian. If you raging only ends if you gain the unconscious state.
So once you knock him out, that'll knock.
Cool. But hopefully he loses a turn here.
You had 2 double 20s.
I know. I'm really annoyed. Do you realize how awesome that would have been if those had been split up a bit?
Oh, it is his turn, and he will just stay there, just for kicks and giggles. Failed that one too. That's hilarious. But either way, he just stands there, incapacitated, eyes screaming out at you. He is not pleased. It's your turn.
I get to hit him again. Alright, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. 220s. 120.
You were really close to the second 20.
I
too.
know.
I mean, you're auto-crediting anyways. Oh, no,
I think it's just
new
the
round. Yep.
Yeah, new round.
Yep, you're right.
So now it's just.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, she's still auto critting, but
He should
Alright.
still be paralyzed. So
No, because his round
his,
is
his turn
over.
is done.
It's a
So
6
he
seconds, so
feels better
it's
now.
my round
From
and then
the-
his round. And then,
If it started when she hit him, then 6 seconds later would be when she goes to hit him again.
would be my next turn.
okay. If
I-
I guess
I-
then if we're being technical,
I
it should
understand
at
what you
least
mean.
last for her first attack since it happened at the end of her first attack. But typically when it's
Fair.
6 rounds
Yeah.
later,
Yeah.
because otherwise, like if that was her last attack that had landed on, it would have had absolutely no actual effect.
Well, it would have
Because-
taken away his turn.
So for stunning strike, that's how it works.
Yeah.
That's the worst.
Well, it takes their
It helps whenever you're in combat with more people.
Yeah.
I guess.
Okay, so that's gonna be 17 damage.
He will pass that
Candidate
one.
passes.
17. So
I'm gonna hit him again. Come on, another natural 20. Come on, another natural 20. Let's go.
What? Okay, well,
Boy, am I glad you were not DMing anymore.
what are rules anyway?
So the point of the dice is to like randomize if you're gonna hit.
7, no, it's 14, that's
19.
19 damage.
19. And you're rolling good on damage too.
Could be worse. Has been worse.
Now would have been a good time to break
He
out
is-
those third attacks.
He is looking a little rough. You see the gouges that you've been taking out of his chest and arms. Just pieces of flesh are drooping down from just
Oh, that's
the
gross.
times you have cleaved across the arm. He is looking at you, and his rage is still going, and he is just going ham. He is going to attack you recklessly. Not that it matters terribly much between two of you guys. Oh my gosh.
You did a natural 20?
15.
That hits us, my AC.
Sweet. That was close to not. That's about right. Okay, so 9 damage reduced. He is going to swing again. Is going to hit.
Sorry, remind me again. Are we rounding up or rounding down?
Rounding down. In his weakened state, both of these hits, they just don't feel like they've been having the power that has been behind their previous hits. This one, in fact, was 8 damage reduced in half. He seems to be getting worn down.
Are there any like lasting effects of like the actual poisoned condition past the paralysis?
It sucks.
Yeah,
it's like disadvantage on
Well, it's supposed to
And attack
disadvantage on
rolls.
attacks, right?
Yeah. It's disadvantage on attacks.
Yeah.
Which
And-
should mean he's just rolling straight, right?
Right.
Because
You are correct. I'm sorry. Let me re-roll. I for some reason was rolling with disadvantage. It should have been straight.
Yeah.
No. I will not re-roll because I was about to say it was disadvantage anyways, so it should be fine because if anything, it was in your favor. So let's go ahead and
Through the DM.
yeah. Let's go ahead and do that. We'll keep it there. Not much.
We can do
freaking taking that.
whatever you like.
It's an interesting idea, like 2 barbarians both using reckless,
Yeah.
because like technically once one starts using reckless,
Yeah,
then
the other one should
doesn't
just do
need
it.
to.
But the other one should just anyway.
Why? They get
Because-
advantage on their attacks. There's no point in doing
But there's no disadvantage in doing it at either.
right. I want to know. There's got to be a strategy there.
All right, Tiger,
Arguably,
come
if
on.
they do it, you shouldn't do it, thereby forcing them to be reckless.
Right. Yeah.
Right.
Otherwise,
Yeah, I feel like it would have more impact if there was someone else here also attacking.
I mean,
But-
we can make that happen.
25.
I'll hit. Let's then
14. Nope. 16 damage.
How much will you take for those dice? I mean, considering they're what? Tiger stone?
Tiger eye. Yeah.
Tiger eye?
He is
I
still
mean-
standing. He,
Looks like-
if only barely, one solid hit looks like it might knock him down.
All
It's
right.
solidly.
Let's do this. That's 24. Yeah, 24.
I rolled a 24.
24. It's a virgin.
That's
Ooh.
Oh, no.
16 points of damage. again.
He is just barely.
Oh no.
Oh man.
Do it. Do it. Bring out that third
I
attack.
can't.
Why not?
Oh, my
Your frenzy?
frenzy.
Do you frenzy?
Oh god.
That's what I was saying at the
Come
beginning of the
on.
fight, was that you do have tools that he might not have available to him.
Yeah.
There's also just the offhand bonus attack.
Yeah, I can't do that because I have a two-handed weapon. Because I thought about doing that. I
Okay.
guess I could have been going frenzy this whole time. That would have been fun.
I mean, it's probably not worth it now.
I
Seeing
mean,
Depends on how things go.
I mean, that's a lot of hit points for him to take out of you in one round.
let's do it. Let's frenzy bonus action.
Like, oh, you think you're angry?
Gosh!
Dice give it, then the dice take it away.
That's an 11.
Yeah, just a sec, because I have to. I actually forgot that I need to roll twice for the other thing and make sure that he is not paralyzed. So you might get to re-roll that anyways.
Yep. Oh, every time he gets hit.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, because the blade is still poisoned?
Yeah.
So that's a ability check. So yeah, technically it would be disadvantage on these. So straight roll. Passes and that's hot. Okay. I'm not appreciating your table.
Get a dice tray, dude.
That's a 3.
Are you serious? I get to hit him again?
So he is paralyzed. So it would be an auto crit
But I didn't. Oh, but I didn't hit him.
if you hit him.
I didn't hit him.
Or no.
Yeah.
But it
If
It's
it
not an
hits,
auto-
it's an auto
yeah,
crit.
but it's
It's
not an
not an
auto
auto hit.
Yeah.
okay.
But it is at advantage.
But you already had it.
But I already have advantage with
Okay.
reckless. So yeah, the rule stands.
Either way,
I get to hit him again.
you're gonna hit him again. His turn, he stands there again, paralyzed.
Is this 24? Oh my gosh.
Double 2.
Does it's a 9 points of damage.
How do you want to do
Yes. As he's. Oh gosh.
As he's paralyzed, I want to like come in and like grab him by the shirt and pull him real close, and then I'm gonna push him off and just whack him across the face with non-lethal damage.
With life altering.
He might be uglier in the morning, but he's gonna be alive.
He
Brain
you-
damage
as you push him
inducing
back,
non-lethal
he
damage.
he gathers what strength he can to try and bludgeon or try and cushion the blow as it comes across his face, and you actually see the hilt of the axe that he has shatter as the maul comes across his face.
Symbolism. You broke the axe breaker's
I'm
axe.
the new axe breaker.
You're the axe breaker.
Breaker pain killer.
Next, you just hear as the crowd goes silent.
Guys, we didn't bet.
I know.
I
Caleb
wasn't
did.
there.
Caleb bet on me.
Also, now you're gonna have to meet the man in charge.
guys.
Yes, a hush falls over the stadium as everyone, you just hear collective like gasps in and just like, is that supposed to happen? And then the next thing you just start hearing is you hear one guy start clapping and another guy start cheering and new rock striker!
Can I go up to his axe? See if who made this thing?
Who specifically in the Giants band?
Like yeah, like who? Yeah.
Yeah.
Do I know who made it?
You, as you walk up to it and you take a look, the actual the insignia was located on the belt, but it was it's one of the small decorative pieces that did not shatter like the wood did. And sorry. You see a small insignia that shows that it is Ozzy.
Okay. Let's just roll only single digits.
Yeah, maybe you should take a look at her.
I will like pick up the axe, look it over, and then toss it back next to him and be like, shoddy workmanship, get a new smith.
These dice don't have any numbers on them between 5 and 15.
I see you have, what was the set that they had? for
Yeah,
sale?
the wormwood, what's it called?
High variance.
High variance
Yeah.
dice, yeah.
So during the fight, I would like to have gone up to the betting book to see if our man is here.
You look through the book, you do not see his name on there.
In theory, you should know that he's been kicked out.
Yeah.
Because I did pass that information along. I mean, I guess it's up to whether or not they decided to share that with you. But
Okay, I thought he was on the verge of getting kicked out.
He had been basically told not to come back because of what it was, and that's why he was then. So effectively, what it was, he was kicked out before they got a chance to apprehend him. He managed to elude those who were sent to capture, and so that is why y'all are here. I apparently did not explain well enough. That is fine. But yes, you do not see his name in there. Yeah, you actually see very few bets for the newcomer in there, though, as you look over the books. But you do see one name that you find familiar with a 10 gold bet towards Ashlag. because that is all Ashlog is apparently worth to him.
Hey, 20. 20. He upped it to 20.
Did he up it to 20?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Remus upped it to 20.
So many more camels.
So many more camels. And considering that the fight would have been against you, it would have been not a 2-to-1, it would have been a 3-to-1. So he is getting back 60 gold. So,
Bye, Kylo. I made you money.
if someone can make that note for him, that way,
Hey, Caleb, you got 60.
yeah.
I mean, I can text in the Discord.
Is that what
Okay.
could point it at the ceiling?
Yes.
Oh, geez. Hey, guys.
Stop.
Fight, huh?
Yeah,
You didn't get to see all of my natural 20s.
I know.
Or all of this movement.
Apparently,
It was
apparently
pointing
that
down.
guy changed over at some
It
point.
was pointing down at some point in the fight.
At some point in the fight. Okay, that was fun.
I'll check.
Let's do that again, guys.
While everybody's all hooting and hollering, or not doing the hooting and hollering, just sitting there in awkward silence.
You know, 60.
Can I like? Are there any other like
I think
magical,
he gets 60 back for a total.
magical items
gain
or
for
anything that I see on him? Or
Just
like-
gonna loot the
No,
poor
I'm not
guy
gonna
while he's
loot him. I
laying
just
there
want to like
unconscious.
see like what buffs he had.
He had no buffs.
He had no buffs.
He was just
Zero buffs. He was just buff.
He wasn't
he
buffed,
won.
he was
He won most fights you gather strictly based on probably the people that they tossed in there with him.
So like, do I feel
Like,
like this
we
is
do
a cheap
find-
win now? Because like he's not actually that.
Make a
strong.
perception check.
Okay. Oh crap! Come on, Tiger Eye.
It does what it do.
I got.
That's a 1. Well, no, that's a 3. I have a plus in perception.
Never mind.
Yeah. No, you don't. You only see what he used to fight with and the.
I'm gonna like
Close
do the
around
like
this place.
Winry thing or like the anime thing where it's like they like just like pop around the person and like poke.
You actually feel a hand on your shoulder
Yeah.
as one of the people in what looks to be similar garb to the employees that you spotted up above. I'm sorry. Do you mind if we get to work?
I mean, you just need like a health potion, right?
Health potions are expensive, and we are quite more useful than that. And you see her reach down and touch,
Ooh.
and he suddenly just takes a large breath as he kind of shoots back up.
Hello.
Reaches for his axe only to grab a handful of sand.
No, you don't want that. You want to get a new one. I recommend the new Smith.
A new smith indeed.
Whoever made this thing, I really recommend. This thing was amazing.
Is there a symbol on it?
It has been some time since I have had such a definite defeat. You are a worthy warrior, and I apologize for jeering at you, even if it was mostly for show.
I mean, I'm feeling pretty good if you want to like go right now or something.
He just he laughs for a second, and he just kind of looks you up and down and goes, "Another day. I think that you might have someone who would like to meet the victor, though."
Yeah, before I do that, got a question. About maybe a friend of yours.
A friend.
Maybe. Someone who's made a lot of money off of you. And you know a guy by the name of Mayfell?
I've heard of him. Yes.
Inside check.
Is he still poisoned?
He is still poisoned.
Don't screw this up, Tiger Eye! That screwed me up, Tiger Eye!
It's higher than the last time I rolled.
Yeah, that's the 8.
He looks like he's at least being honest. I mean, he's heard of him. He seems a little bit confused as to why his name is being brought up now, of all times. Seems a little bit odd that you'd be asking. I've heard of him. Yes, I do believe he used to frequent this establishment.
So I've heard.
Yes, I do believe he made quite a good bit of money, and I've heard the higher ups talking something about him no longer being allowed on campus. I wouldn't call him a friend, though. I would simply say maybe a fan. You probably have those, judging by your.
So many fans. Everyone in this city loves me.
Is this something that you normally go around and do? You seek out fight pits? Are you
I've been shooting a little higher recently. Dragons and such.
Oh, an adventurer?
A little bit.
Till it took me out. It's always there in the back of my mind, haunting me.
Well, if you ever find yourself back here, I would love to have a rematch.
Yeah, we'll see how that goes, maybe.
Until that time, and he kind of hobbles up. You who made that mace of yours?
I don't know, you'll have to ask around. I'm not really familiar with everything around here, so I'll just show him like the symbol of look for the person who makes this symbol. Apparently it's like really good stuff.
He'll kind of give it a look over. Kind of give it a look over and just kind of. Oh, I'll ask around. Be nice to have. Obviously, I need a new axe. It's kind of my thing. And he'll be helped out by the two clerics that had come down. Well, you stand in the center of the arena.
I just kind of like sheepishly away.
You do catch an eye of a familiar someone sitting in a chair overseeing about halfway up the
Yeah, I'm
wall.
gonna kind of like intentionally not catch that eye.
Both doors are open to you, whichever way you want out. You can either the way that you would come in was on the north side, so you would have to walk underneath him.
Yeah, I'm really interested in like what's in the other door, so I'm gonna go the other way and like see what his digs were like. Like, did he have M&Ms in his trailer?
You follow out Axebreaker as he goes out into his room, and they seem to be still trying to patch him up by non-magical means at this point. Just bandaging up whatever parts have been cleaved, clothed. However. You find a very similar looking room to the one that you were in. As you make your way around, you actually see that it comes out into a T intersection. You see that it comes about halfway around the arena. You see a much larger door off to your left, and to your right you see a large cage where large-ish animal might be stored. Nothing seems to be in there at the moment. But you make yourself all the way around back to where you were originally held before the fight. Hatch, as you look up the stairs, a hatch seems to be open above you.
When she starts walking off, can I make my way there so I can try to give her after the fight?
Yeah. What would y'all like to be doing up there? Are y'all just going to be? Yeah. Well, we'll get to you in just a second. I'm guessing. Are you going to go go with everyone else and just kind of meet Ashlog as she comes back out? Yeah. You ascending the ladder?
I want to first make a perception check, see if I hear anybody above me, like if he's coming out of the room or anything.
Yeah, go ahead and make your perception check. The dice are helping you out.
21.
21. You're listening. You hear muffled voices. It sounds like the door, if anything, may still be closed. I mean, he doesn't appear to be standing at the threshold of the stairs as you ascend.
Okay.
So,
Yeah,
if anything,
I'm
he's still in
gonna
the room.
make a break for it.
You ascend those stairs as fast as dwarvenly possible. And you'll just see like this not scared Ashlog as she comes up, but just like has this nervous look about her as she's like very quickly coming up the stairs, peeking up and around, and then like, oh, hey guys.
You're right there.
Yeah. Did you see the fight? It was fun.
Yeah.
Pretty good. Did you guys make any money?
Oops. You know, I meant to do that. I was too busy watching for magic.
Nobody had make money.
But it would be a nice like side gig.
I mean, I'll be some of it, but not all the plot.
How much money did you make?
300. Couple pieces.
I forgot about that.
3 gold.
3 gold. You could have earned almost the same just like working for the day.
If you bet 1 gold on her.
Yeah.
You need healing?
Yeah, that would be good. Nice and movable. I mean, I'm like,
2nd level.
I'm not planning on doing that again, so.
So I'm gonna do 2nd level.
I am really tired.
You're tired?
Yeah, I like went like all out on the last part of it, and
The last
Isn't
two
kinda-
swings.
Isn't it like high noon right now?
yeah. What have you done today, huh? I just had the guy swing an axe in my face a lot.
You go 11.
Cool.
I've been looking for methyl.
Meth.
We're
I'm looking for
some
meth.
meth. So for Axel, are you gonna like fight tomorrow or something?
Yeah, I can.
And you are approached by the lady at the bar.
Hello.
So great fight.
Cool.
Haven't had one quite that exciting in some time. We're actually going to need real quick. Can you give your signature? And she shows the logbook and next to the 2 fighters' names. We just need a signature of the victor for our records.
Who else gonna look at this?
And strictly employees. It's just something that we use to kind of keep track of money flow in and out.
Oh, yeah,
it's
yeah,
how we give out your winnings.
Yeah, no, totally. I am going to sign my real name, but I'm gonna sign it like so swoopily that
The
like
scribble signature that is unreadable.
yeah.
Quite the John Hancock.
No,
Okay.
it's like the
Everyone else on there.
yeah, like yeah, just so that I know that it is on record that I won,
But nobody else knows.
but nobody else knows.
You won't be able to prove it to them.
Okay. That's fine. I was trying to think of if there was a check that you could make that. I'm like, sleight of hand? No, you can
I
craft
feel
it
like
right
a
to me.
dexterity check, but like failing is succeed.
Yeah.
Your name is
Natural 20. It's perfectly legible.
Yeah.
Bummer.
Your muscle memory kicks in, and you're just like, shoot.
Very clearly says Ashlog.
And then they hand you a small coin purse with 100 gold.
Okay. I will
slightly make my last name more legible, just so like it's on record that someone from my family won this.
Okay.
But like, they'd have to really try.
Okay. Well, in that case,
make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. Let's hop on over to you real quick. So, strangely enough, middle of the day, especially around the time that you'd imagine her fight picks up, the crowd in the Ironbound Arena thins out a little bit. You notice it's a lot easier to pick out the people who are there, and it's a lot easier if you were to want to talk to Fakala.
I don't want to talk to anybody.
As she seems to have some downtime, as no one's really fighting currently. She's just over there, just going through the copper pieces that she has, and kind of accounting type stuff. As soon as that fight ends, so it is around 1-ish. It's starting to get into the afternoon. People have already eaten. The crowds start coming back in, and it's at that point you kind of get a little blip as what's your bird's name again?
Visu.
Visu seems to have picked up someone, that young blonde dwarf
That matches the description.
that matches the description. Seems to be making his way. Dressed fairly nice. He looks easy to pick out of the crowd, and yeah, he seems to be making his way over. He's not quite to the building yet, though.
I'm going to switch real quick to Visu's vision and pick out where he is on the road, and then I'm going to go out to meet him.
Okay.
And I'm going to use my notes. What time is this? You were saying this is.
It's going to be it's going to be basically shortly after the fight ends.
Okay.
So basically, what you can imagine is happening is the crowd from the big fight is now filtering out, making its way to anywhere else where they might get a chance to continue on with the fun.
Did I get? I don't necessarily see in my notes. Did I get the name of? Oh, that might be because that was the remote session. The name of anyone that had any level of authority at the casino?
Yes. His name.
He is what his name too.
Yeah. Sorry,
I know this one.
I have to
I know this one.
grab-
Oh, frick! I know this one.
Yeah, so do I. I just have to actually go in order of things that I made because I have. Why are you here?
Dersatin.
Dersatin. That is correct. Thank you.
Dersatin's at the Molen.
Yeah.
And that is what position does Dersatin have?
Dersatin seems to be the one who manages most of the employees there, at least, because he is the one that when inquired, they sought him out and brought him back up, and he was the one that you were told to report to whenever you found him, anyways.
Dersatin. I spelled it weird, but that's okay.
It's spelled weird, anyways.
All right, so I'm gonna go out to meet him, and I'm gonna do a casually walking along, and then see him, and then double take, fake-ish, like a, oh, you, and I'm gonna actually hail him and call him over. Mithel, correct?
He sheepishly looks around and is just, yes.
I'm so fortunate to have found you. De Satin sent me. He said that they have cleared up the misunderstanding and that you were welcome back at the Millennium. I had heard that you were frequenting the Ironbound Maiden, so I came by.
Make a deception check.
Yes. That is what I do.
Oh, lucky boy.
I just blew it if this doesn't work. So there's that. It is with my strength score of 8. I'm not bringing him in on my own. All right. Let's get the D20 deception. So that's a 19.
Yeah.
For a total of 25.
Yeah.
Okay. 1 second. You can see as you're talking with him about this stuff, he's constantly he seems to be fiddling with something in his hands, as like just a nervous habit of sorts. It looks similar to the gold coin that you had heard about, and
I don't remember.
Back. Whenever the description was given, whenever Gracie's character and
I
first
missed
brought it
some of
up.
that dialogue because I was also helping Christina with the kids.
That's fine. One of the distinguishing features they mentioned that he always seemed to have a gold piece in his hand that he would just kind of like nervously fidget with. And you see him you see him doing it still. Wants me back. It's a bit strange. It didn't seem so welcoming before. It's good to hear. I do appreciate it. I suppose I'll be able to join them for tomorrow's fight then. I do appreciate the attempt to come out and let me know. And he kind of pats himself down and pulls out a silver piece for your trouble, and he just kind of flips it to you.
Some disrespect there. Okay. That's okay.
With that, he kind of he continues into the Ironbound arena. It's like it's unfortunate that the fight's already over today, but you can let them know. I will be certain to show up tomorrow.
Dang it. Okay. They sulk.
I mean, everyone's made money pretty much so far today. Y'all after healing up, y'all have managed to, I'm assuming, make some distance between you and the bar. If I had to guess for Ashlog.
What? Sorry.
Going back to you guys, I'm assuming after receiving your winnings and whatnot, you'll have put some distance between you and the bar, or are y'all gonna hang around over there? And
I figured we'd go find misery if I'm not finding anything here.
okay.
That's good. Because my plan of bringing him to you guys did not work out well. Thanks for ending that fight quickly.
As y'all make your way back over, y'all are more or less like it's strange. It's walking in a big city like during rush hour type of thing, but y'all are traveling with the crowd for the most part. Like there's people all around you, and you're traveling, and it's crowded, but it's not like difficult to get to places because everyone's heading to the same place anyways. It's just mildly uncomfortable as you like kind of try and elbow yourself out some space as you make your way over. Go ahead and make some perception checks.
I'm gonna have, once he walks off, I'm gonna have Visu start circling the Iron Maiden, Iron Bound arena every time. Just watching to see if he tries to sneak out the back, and then I'm just gonna tail him back into there.
Okay.
14, 19.
11.
Okay. You happen to see what looks like an exchange between Misery and a small blonde-headed dwarf on your way back over, and then you see the dwarf walk off as you're approaching, and then Misery seems to follow him back into the Ironbound arena. And so y'all are back at the Ironbound arena.
Well, the good news is we found him.
We
We
found
did.
it.
I'm sure we did. Looks like he made friends.
Let's go get them and get this over with.
After you, lead the way. How much more of that poison do you have?
Not all out.
Oh, I
Let's
have
give-
some. Do you have more of the exact poison? No, I won't paralyze him. Put it up poison. I mean, be kind of handy if the guy we're trying to chase can't move. I'll give it to you.
I will at least try and catch up to WC
Never mind.
Missouri.
Uh,
No, I just
I
realized.
was gonna say he did see Misery as he's making his way back in.
I was like, if I put it in my hands, how bad can that? And then I realized I'm immune to poison. It doesn't matter. Oh no.
Okay. So yeah, he did see him. If you want to try and make your way over, and catch up, you just it might be a little bit of a race to get to him.
Do your hands count as weapons?
I want chips.
We have those.
They count as monk weapons.
These are lethal weapons, please.
I mean, I can't imagine.
But yeah, you could probably speed up and catch him like about
Also
as
got
he's
this-
entering the threshold.
I could do this. Yeah.
I will run up to Misery.
Yeah. You feel a hand.
How's it going? Hi. Or
Well, so I found him, and I convinced him that the Millennium was going to let him back in because I thought then he'd head over there and I'll be there and could just capture him. Apparently, the fight is over already, so
you're
he's
welcome.
Yeah,
got
it wasn't-
no
yes, you're
reason
gonna
to
be X-Breakers,
Word.
X is breaker.
Not very helpful, but congratulations.
Thank you. We made like no money.
Well, he tipped me a silver for letting him know. So
I
I
got money.
So here's the question: we're already here. Do we just like take him now?
mean, at this point, we might as well.
And why wait to give him
I mean, no point in tricking him and letting him slip out of our fingers. On the off chance that he didn't
I
believe
mean,
me.
we're not getting like a reward for it, right? We're just getting. We're not gonna die.
Yeah.
Right. So
I like
that's
not
a
why
pretty
are
big
we
reward.
trying to do all the hard work if we can just get him to come to the millennials?
I don't feel like it'd be that much hard work
Because-
to just grab
Because
him.
we can tell him to shut all the doors and he can't leave. And
Well, what if he doesn't show up? What if he didn't believe Misery?
Yeah.
What if he like disappears out of the city? And
I mean, I
Also,
follow
like,
him.
have you seen her arms? Like, I don't think it'd be that much work to just like.
I'm really tired right now.
But like,
not helpful.
what if he's
to-
able to like transport himself?
Yeah, like
Oh,
what
and
if he,
stop
what,
it.
Well, I mean, he didn't see him on a
Stop
horse.
it. I mean, not in the moment, but if I've got a little bit of warning.
Why don't we just have like Fractal on your thingy thing, like striking?
We could do that.
Because I just don't want him like going. I don't know. I kind of just want to go grab him now.
I mean,
Sooner the better.
I'm all for not giving him a chance to slink away.
We have ways of tracking him if we need to.
What if I go up and talk to him and be like, "Hey, I hear to like
Not
you
today.
made a lot of money off an Icebreaker, and I'm the new Icebreaker. So like,
I mean,
what deal did you have with him?"
tomorrow you have a spell that can find
That
them.
might tip him off.
So
Not be
And then I
suspicious
hit
to
him in
him.
the
it always
face.
helps us do it tomorrow.
That
anyway.
works, I suppose.
Are you saying wait till tomorrow?
I feel like wait until tomorrow. Just tell them, hey, he's on his way. He thinks he's all good. Let him in. Shut the doors. Lock him.
The
I think we
bullet
should
of
try
the
it
dragon
today.
is then like, you guys didn't catch him.
I mean, he got caught
Yeah.
at this point. We were the ones who brought him back. He would have no reason to come back to him. Again, it's not like we're getting bonus points for bringing him in today versus tomorrow. We're supposed to bring him to Saturn. They never said he had to be chained up when we brought him.
We have the chance to get him now.
Do we? Where is he?
He's
4 hours
right
to get
over
his-
there, right?
He's inside the iron boundary at the moment. So my vote would be we go in, we nab him. More specifically, I will go in, you guys hide in the back alley. I'm slipping into your accent, it's driving me nuts. And then I will grab him and teleport
Are you gonna run down from out
and
there?
bring him right into the middle of the rest of you.
Oh, I
He's
like
gone.
that.
This sounds like fun.
No chance.
And I'll just like smack him a couple times, or do we just talk first?
You can hit him as many times as you like.
Heck.
That's the wrong campaign.
What?
I was like, and then we put the shackles on him so he can't teleport anywhere.
Yeah, I don't think we
You
have
can
any.
stop him teleporting.
Yeah, if you want, I can do.
I can also.
swords,
Ooh.
Mm,
and then you can't get.
I can do
Or
it.
talk. I mean, also we can't talk to him,
I
but
can do it a little bit quicker.
Is there any salsa in that bowl?
I mean that works too. But it's like your other spell slot.
Yes, Ashog.
There is
Just a
now.
little bit, there's only,
I mean,
a little bit.
I
I
just-
can just take like, I'll go get the other chips. You can keep
Is
it.
that enough?
I just don't want to blow both the spell slots within
You're
like
giving
30
me sub part
seconds.
chips.
That's okay. They come
No,
back
they're the
fairly
exact
quickly.
same chips.
Sub part chips.
The exact same
If we
chips.
progress.
So
This is true.
oh, exactly how accurate is your spell?
It is very precise.
Is it accurate enough that you could maybe land on my bear trap?
I could land him exactly on a bear trap. I might land on the bear trap too. I'm not.
Do you
certain
want
how
to
this
find
works.
out?
Let's go
Maybe
for it.
we'll. Okay.
If that's what you want, I've got no problem giving it a shot.
Do you want any backup on you as well? But so, is anyone else got things that can hold them?
Do I more
Yeah,
so?
I have ways of stopping him if I need to.
Shoot, I just
What
realized
door?
something. I might not. I don't know that I can do
Assuming it's not a
dimension
very
door.
wide spell.
I couldn't do dimension door.
You can also bring one willing creature.
Hmm.
I didn't think about that. I don't know what would constitute like if they are unknowing. Are they willing? If they're ignorant,
No,
I don't think
they
you
have
do.
to be
I didn't think about
consciously
that.
wanting.
Yeah.
I really
Like that's, and I don't think there's any like.
There isn't any language
Yeah.
for it being like a if
Yeah.
they are unwilling.
Yeah.
Darn, darn, darny, darn.
You just have to make him willing. That easy.
Hey, I have hold. I don't.
Hey.
Do I have hold person?
You
I do have
make
hold
him
person.
willing?
So there's that.
Oh yeah, I was wondering if we had that.
But would make it willing.
Charm person suggestion.
Yeah.
That seems a little extravagant when we can just like
Bump him on the
use
head.
intimidation. I mean, I prefer. It's a backup. If I need to.
Right.
I'll cast it.
Dang it. If I hadn't lied to him already, then I could come up with a new lie to make him willing.
I mean,
oh
do
no,
you just want me to make him willing?
I changed my mind. It seems excessive to use like several spells just to get him into the alley.
It's not like we're using like 4 spells to open a door or something.
Right, see, like that seems excessive.
Just hold the other side of the sword.
I mean, I can make him willing to walk with us to the millennium. We don't have to even.
That seems super useful. Let's do that instead.
What are we doing?
It
Aldrich,
might not work.
Aldrich is going to just convince him that he wants to go back to the Millennium with us.
Which one was it?
Okay, that works.
Is that one? Tell him we've been-
That's the one that
when they
only
know.
lasts for one round, right?
It's 8 hours.
Oh.
And they do it.
Oh, I'm
until
thinking of
the
command.
action's complete, yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, that's good. Let's do that. Because then I've got both of my spell slots to stop him from getting away if
My
he tries
spell
something.
save is not that high.
Do we have
poison him?
anything that can bring that down?
I can poison him.
I mean, actually.
I mean, I
sounds
can
like a
hit
good
him
idea.
4 times. 4 times. And as long as one of them poisons him. Now I've got to hit him 4 times, and then he's got to roll low on one of them, and he's a dwarf, so he's resistant.
Now, or do we wait until he comes out to avoid causing a scene?
Mm,
Do we go in there? I will put out all the lights, and then we can do it. Cause a scene, and no one will know.
I think
it's
he'll be on
us.
his guard if you put up
Yeah.
lights.
Is the spell easier if he's not on his guard?
No.
Okay. It's not here. Yeah, I mean, how many exits are there to that place?
cool.
Do we have any idea?
There seems to be 2. There seems to be one in the front. If you walk around the backside, you see a small little back exit that probably is mostly used for staff.
Did you get the idea that he was a magical fellow? Do you think he would need to use an exit? If he's running fights, I suspect that he is, unless he's just rigging them.
I suspect that he has something a little more divination that's assisting his betting career.
Okay. Are you willing to take that risk?
I can stop him from escaping if he tries something.
I don't know how
There's no
much-
place to stop game then.
Alright, who's at what exit?
I'll roll the back.
I'll go to the front.
Remus? Okay.
Remus, go guard our hotel rooms.
Exactly.
I'll walk inside.
Could I have the 2 missing people? Can I tell them to go back and check on our 2 miscreants?
Oh no.
Yeah. Make sure, just double check. Top off their gold supply if they've blown through that.
That sounds like a wonderful thing to do.
An important thing to note before we start. If this works, do not hurt him.
We're just walking over there and Ashlak's just like,
If you hurt him, the spell will.
But if I hit him enough, it doesn't matter.
I mean, that's another option.
didn't they specifically want him alive? So we're
Pretty
calling
sure
that
her
correctly?
parents want her alive.
Okay. You'll have your plan figured out?
Yeah, I think so. I think Aldrich and I are gonna go in.
I'm just gonna stand at the back.
Okay.
I want to stand like. Yeah, I'm gonna stand just inside the back door.
Just inside the back door? Okay. You find a small room that seems to be mostly cleaning supplies.
Cleaning surprise.
Cleaning surprise!
Cleaning
Someone
supplies.
mixed the bleach and ammonia.
Little lockbox in the back there. Just looks to be mostly a storage room for all the stuff that they don't want out while customers are on the main floor. But yeah, you're able to make your way back there. Not too much trouble. Okay. You two are coming in. Where were you gonna be?
Front entrance.
Just front entrance, outside or inside?
I'll say outside so I can see if he's coming.
Misery, if this
Yeah,
works,
I
do
see.
you have a way of letting them know at the Millennium that we're on our way?
I mean, I cannot.
Can't send me a little bird.
I mean, I can send it, but I can't speak.
The
Common.
plan is to get him into the Millennium, but once he's in, he's free.
I mean,
Hello.
once we
Somebody
get
can run
confirmation that it's worked, we can send Fractal with his feet up to the
With his feet.
I mean, it's true. I can be in there.
Alright,
He's a little tiny short.
We can command him to go to the Millennium and then like actively drag him back so that he's like slowly
His
progressing.
walking speed is 25 feet if he's a dwarf and he doesn't have the modifiers. My walking speed is 45 feet.
Your walking speed is 45 feet?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Power walking.
So if I were to blow my Kai points, I could go 3 times that around
Okay.
for 7 rounds.
Seems excessive, but impressive.
And then if you combine that with the Tabaxi's feline agility, you can double that again.
You're not tobacco.
That threw me off for a second.
He's just saying it can get better.
Yeah.
Right. And then you combine that with Max's boots of haste and wings.
Why don't you multi-race?
Gyrates.
Half elf.
It never said what the other half was.
I could give you a 60-foot flying speed.
It's true.
That would give you some distance.
So let's go get this guy.
Good.
There is a point at which the monkey is faster than that. Just like base monk.
Just because.
Just because.
Just because monk.
So you make your way inside the door. Go ahead and make the 2 people who are actually going inside make a perception check real quick, just to get a lay of the land. It's gotten a lot.
That's me.
I'm also
lot-
technically
is
going
it-
inside.
Is
Yeah.
it me?
So yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
You guys.
I mean, I'm sitting. I'm inside the front door.
Oh, you're
in-
sitting inside the front door.
Okay, yeah, go ahead then. I for some reason I was under
Oh
the
my
It's a
assumption.
5, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, I'll forgot 5.
22.
22.
When it comes to worst, I pull out the oil.
I'm going to use a point of luck.
Hi, baby.
12. Perception?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I think it's seen I thought.
5 and 11.
So it has gotten considerably busy since y'all have gotten here. The crowd coming from the main casino after the fight seems to have filled this place to what would probably be safe capacity for our, like, if safety organizations existed back then, to capacity, and it's probably a little bit above that for them because they don't have that. So you see just people surrounding the pit. You see every single seat over at the bar filled. People just kind of looking over the wall of weapons, just trying to see if any of them have changed. Maybe something's broken and has gotten replaced. There's still the blank spot up there from where the mall is missing. I heard that. And you see, in the middle of all of this chaos,
Why you sign the book?
a poor, small female dwarf trying to muster up as much copper as she can to match the amount of gold that this gentleman, this young blonde gentleman, has been trying to put down, as she is like frantically looking around like, yes, we can definitely accept that bet today. Let me just, we don't carry gold, so let me get the equivalent in copper, as she's over there like, 10 copper, 20 copper, 30 copper, and like
Rolls of pennies
frantically,
from the bank.
yeah, like frantically just scanning, looking actually for Misery over there. And as soon as y'all make your way in, and after you survey this, she kind of like locks eyes, and then she's just like, you just see her like doing the whole head tilt thing of like, I can't afford this.
All washed up. Am I able to get up next to him? I'm walking up to him. No, I'm.
Oh,
I don't want to give him a chance to talk.
I was gonna say it's gonna be what's her name?
Oh, okay.
Fakala just looks at you and
That's
goes,
fine. That's fine.
"Oh, good. This is Mythal. I told you about Mythal." And as he turns around,
Come with me to the Millennium Bar. Okay, suggestion.
okay,
You have
What?
to make a DC 15 wisdom saving throw.
DC 15 Wisdom saving throw. Okay.
Dice jail getting full?
No, it's not that. It's
Oh.
that there's a crack
Yeah.
right here.
Nice. It's ready.
Dice jail's getting full.
What?
It hurts.
Oh, like right here.
Yeah, Melissa.
Right here.
A
Ooh,
1 and a 2.
2 and a 2.
No, a 2 and a 2.
Did he have advantage?
It's a 2-2.
Maybe.
Interesting.
Might
If he
have.
can't be charmed, it doesn't work. If he can't be charmed.
He can be charmed. And
He can be charmed.
as he turns around, his eyes just kind of
We go
glaze
down.
over.
Roll ones in style.
No more cocky dice.
This is 18 too.
As soon as I see the eyes glaze over, I'm gonna walk out the front entrance towards the Millennium.
Yeah, you'll see. Before y'all start walking off, he kind of turns back around and goes, "Takala, I think that I'm going to go to the Millennium today. Thank you." And just kind of like proceeds to walk beside you as y'all make your way out.
You walk past Fractal at the front door and he's just sitting there holding his bear trap.
No need. Do I
I'll
actually know?
run around the back and join them in the front.
Hunch.
Put that in the bear trap.
What's that?
Put that in the bear
Oh
Honestly,
The poison?
trap.
it wasn't going to take much. It really wasn't. But I can't do anything with 2s.
I got other options too.
I know.
Um,
So did he.
So we're gonna make our way towards Fractal. Are you able to let them know we're on our way?
I mean, I can run over there.
I think that's best, because this isn't gonna work until we get inside.
See you guys there.
Yeah, there's
Be there
Yeah.
shortly.
Sure thing. And then I take off. It's not a very sensitive
Those-
fellow, is he?
those who are walking with them. Perception checks.
Hmm. Ah.
7. Oh, but
Am I supposed to roll too?
You're walking with him.
I thought I said walk.
can Visu roll for this? If we're leaving, I would have him flying above us.
Sure. Yeah. Have
Okay.
DC roll.
Is it sight based?
It is sight based.
Yes.
18.
18.
Natural 20.
I thought you rolled a 1.
So I rolled a 17, then I went to pick it up to move it, and it turned to a
Oh.
1. That's why I was annoyed.
Okay.
So I was like, it was a good roll, and now if anybody looks over, it's a freaking 1.
Okay.
That one?
No.
No, the other one.
I was like, that's a
It was literally, it was like this, and I was like, ow!
So
Dang
Misery
it.
rolled a 7. Visu rolled a natural 20. And I'm looking up his stat for that at the moment.
I'm zooping away.
Yeah, you're zooping away.
Oh, it's not that. Okay, his over here.
But if you guys don't trust me, I can roll again.
That is fine. You are fine.
Perception plus 4, so a total of 24.
Okay. So Visu sees and you see. Because you've heard you heard about the coin that he's constantly seems to always have in his hand, always flipping around, and he's even in trance, he still seems to nervously be flipping the coin between his fingers as you're walking back to the Millennium. It doesn't look like a typical gold coin. It has a just a sec, let me get the description. It is a. It seems to be a slightly larger than what the normal gold coins of the day seem to look like. In the center, there seems to be suspended in some sort of clear material, glass maybe, some sort of bead that seems to be able to rotate in the center of it. That it basically is suspended by two pins on either side, and you just see him every once in a while. He'll flip the coin between his fingers, and then he'll kind of spin the ball that's in the center, and then he'll twirl the thing that's in his fingers, and he'll spin the ball that's in the center. And it seems to be a very repetitive motion of him doing this as y'all are walking back.
Yes. I would like to take it from him. Just-
Hang on, Misery.
just
Hang on. Is there any chance that this could cause a problem with our current path?
It's only if he takes damage, right?
I think it would be better that, as you pointed it out, that we take that coin from him.
Sooner rather than later.
Then
Yeah,
I think
alright.
it would be okay.
Go for it. Take it from him.
I would like to.
He's gonna get to the Millennium just completely naked, completely broke. So what happened?
I would like to snatch it out of his hand.
Okay, make a sleight of hand check.
That's gonna be a 23. I rolled well.
Wow.
And I'm proficient in sleight of hand. Which is nice.
Very nice.
I have a weird slight mix of rogue.
Same though.
You do manage to snatch it as he's flipping it between his fingers, and on his face you see panic. I need that back.
Like he notices immediately that it's not in his possession anymore.
Yes, this is something that was in his hand that he is twirling in his fingers.
I'm not sure what kind of mental state he's in under the spell, so.
Suggestion, as far as I'm aware,
Yeah, it's just he wants to complete the action to the best of his ability. So it's not like he's like.
it's not that he doesn't still want to go to the Millennium, but he does want his thing back.
Wrong, Misery.
I disappear.
Oh.
Okay. So you disappear.
The question is, does anyone else want to disappear with me while I'm at it?
No.
Okay. Yep, I'm
If
gone.
something goes wrong, we need as many people who are still with this guy as possible.
Okay. So how are you disappearing? Just
I'm casting invisibility.
casting invisibility. Okay.
Do you remember which one of us had the pearl last?
I think you do.
Okay.
I haven't used it. I have one of those by diamond effect right now. Valuable objects.
I have very little things of value in my person, but I'm gonna add a pearl of identify to my official inventory.
Oh my gosh. Lots of your dice not rolled above 10.
Yeah, I definitely haven't had it since you identified the one.
I see your dice.
Okay.
Okay. So you cast invisibility and you are out.
That's better.
I'm guessing, are you just going to be invisible in there? Or are you going to be invisible and run off?
I'm gonna follow with them for a little ways and see what's going on.
So
Maybe try and pickpocket him and see if he has other ones. I don't know.
you, like, it is basically consoling a child. As this man, this boy who is in front of you, is now just like he still feels compelled to complete the task at hand. And as he
Yes.
looks back, and he'll just be like, it's missing. It's gone. I
just-
just
What is it? What
Thanks
am I
to
missing?
you,
grab
I have a
grab his
whole
arm
new
and
set
try
of
to
ways
like
of torturing
got it.
people.
Not
with
like
the
I just want to like
yeah,
remove
just
him.
yeah.
Like
And he will still continue moving. It's
Also, you can't blame me for your sick mind.
No,
Because
but
I
like
also have
my
a sick
first,
mind.
my first thought when John is like he's inconsolable, I'm like Steven would come up with some brilliant. I just thought of ideas. Oh no!
in response to your question, it's a good luck charm given to me by my father.
Who's your father?
It's not important. It's just something. It's mine. It was something given to me. He's not here anymore, and it's something that was given to me, and it's mine. And he took it, and he's gone. And it's all the way back to the millennium. You just hear more of this nonsense slash just muttering to himself as you're making your way there.
I will just like keep crying. Like, what kind of good luck charm? What am I looking for? What does it help you do? How can I help you find
it's a coin.
it?
It's a coin, and you it's gold. It has a small coin in it.
Why do you need it?
It's precious to me. It's something. It's a memento.
Can't we make you another one?
It's lucky.
So see.
Is there a I didn't see it. Never mind. It's in your hand.
I would like to just like inspect it as we're sneaking along. Does it at all look like the other?
It does look very similar. It is a small round
Like a marble.
marble. This one inside has what seems to be a coin. Just a small looking older gold coin. As you kind of even just like look at both sides of it, not even spinning it or anything, just I'm assuming you're treating this with as much care as you have treated the ones in the past.
Yeah, as soon as I recognize that it looks similar to that, I'll be like holding it wrapped in a piece of cloth or something, so that I'm not actually touching it.
As you kind of like flip it over and look at the sides of it, you notice the coin in the center, both sides show heads. There's a what's it called? Like a profile on both sides. No one that you recognize in terms of like era or anything else. But the actual coin that it is encased in, that has the two pens that go into the sphere, it reads like it has 4 symbols on both sides and embossed in it. It just says like luck. It says luck. It says Thai, and then Mora on like in for
Is Mora a name I would recognize as a deity?
make a religion check.
That's a no. In case it was one. Religion 11.
None that you immediately come to mind.
I'm gonna have to go and actually research and write down a bunch of names of gods that I come across this stupid stuff. I'll know what it is. No. Okay.
But yes,
Go to the Millennium, and I'm not gonna make my presence. Well, I've got an hour,
Yeah.
invisibility, so I'm gonna.
And it only takes about 15 or so minutes for y'all to make the trek over across to the Millennium. You make it there. He is now in the Millennium.
I would like to find like a corner out of the way, either
Okay.
just inside, somewhere where I can sit and know that people aren't going to bump into me or see me.
Okay.
Or I guess see me is not a problem, but like accidentally run into me or anything.
Yeah,
Like if
and-
that's like standing in just the corner, like behind a curtain,
yeah.
whatever. And then
And it is thinned out a bit since the fight is over, and so as y'all arrive, that is something that y'all notice. Over at the bar area, you actually do see the barmaid that has been helping y'all out this entire time. Y'all see you see the Ogax fellow who you recognize, and then you see the guy who I cannot remember his name. I really should just keep that one pulled up because I have a crisis document pulled up somewhere, but there it is. It's just not in D&D like it's supposed to be. Dursatin. You see Dursatin, you see Ogax, and then you see the barmaid all over at the bar.
Just asking the guy that was at the table and we met Grace.
No, Dursatin is the contact that y'all were told.
you dork.
No.
I take that back. I'm not going to go off in a corner and hide until after the command spell has obviously worn off, and I know that this guy is not going to go anywhere. So I'm gonna keep tailing them for now.
Okay. And as soon as I was going to say, as soon as y'all make it to inside of
Not
the,
letting go of his arm. His thing.
you encounter a little bit more resistance. He has made it to the Millennium. That was the command that was issued to him. So he has fulfilled said command.
I'm gonna
Sorry,
stay
I
behind, like between them and the door.
Oh my
So where
gosh,
am I
you're
in all
so
this?
condensed.
You have rushed ahead. You would
That's all I
actually
wanted.
be there
Just one
with
smart.
Dursatin, with
one hit.
Ogax,
And I'll quit, I
and with
promise.
the barmaid.
So offended.
But yes,
Such
so
flies.
you make it there a good bit beforehand. I would say you probably made it there in about 10 minutes instead of 15. So, how?
Do you want to do this?
Where would you like to go? How would you like to let
I'm
them
gonna
know?
look for Dursatin and go up to him and say, "We're bringing him in now. They're on their way.
You found him.
We found him and he's on his way."
Great. That's great news. I mean, boss is going to be pleased. I will make sure to go down and get him.
Where do you want him?
Do you know how quickly he's going to be here?
Couple minutes. You've got guys bring him down.
Okay. I have an idea. Give me a second. You'll see him scurry down and bring up Ogax. To which you see this small dwarf, small dwarf, about a head shorter than the other two, come up, curly red hair. You clearly see the insignia of his noble family's name shown proudly on his armor. You see a very similar looking weapon to Ashlag strapped across his chest, and he just kind of comes up, gives you a quick look up and down. So I hear you say that you're bringing in our friend.
Yeah, he's on his way, but once he gets here, he might be a little bit uncooperative. It's too quick.
I'd imagine he'd be uncooperative the entire way.
Well, we have our ways, as I'm sure you're familiar.
Well, this is much easier than I thought it would be. I assume that you're our contact from the Black Dragon.
Yeah.
Y'all do good work, as you always do. We appreciate it. Trying to think of a creative punishment for such a snake as him. So, yeah, once he gets here, we have some fun stored up for him. About a good deal of time into the conversation, you see them all make their way in. You now have him in the Millennium. Ashlog behind.
I will stop at the front door.
Yep. As you are going to drag him forward.
Might need help dragging him.
The panic.
I'm not
Panic of realization.
Oh, right.
As he realizes exactly where he is and what has been happening. Because I believe it is like up until the task.
Until the task is complete.
Yeah.
So once we get to the bars.
So yeah, that's what I thought. Between losing his coin and realizing that he is now back in the Millennium.
And you told him to come to the bar with you, right? Okay. So he hasn't completed it, so he comes to the bar.
Yeah, but
Well,
everybody's standing at the bar.
He says come to the
Millennium
He said,
Bar.
"Come with me, come to the Millennium Bar."
Oh, did you say
Yeah.
bar?
He did say bar.
He did say bar. I missed that.
I missed that as
Thank
well.
you. Okay. So he will make it. I take it back. He will make it up to the bar with you.
Yeah, because I remember thinking it's not a bar, it's a casino.
I specifically did the point in the yeah.
Good job.
It's like we get to the front door. Well, here we are.
So he does make it all the way up until to the bar, and at that point, yeah, panic just sets in as he realizes who is standing in front of him. He is completely defenseless in the face of those who he knows are out to get him. As he just, I'm not the one who decided to come back. It was him. He forced me back here. You told me not to come back, and I didn't come back.
Like I said,
It was
do good work.
Both Dersatin and Okax kind of just are sitting there grinning, and they're like, "Well, now that you're back, it's time that you owe us what is ours. I believe you have something that belongs to us."
I will actually start walking up to join them at the bar.
Okay. It took me a while to get.
Okay. Yeah. So I
things might happen to us, guys.
I don't have it. I lost it on the way over. Yeah. Lost it on the way over. You really expect us to believe that you lost something that has earned you thousands of gold. Okay. I'll tell you what. Our plan was to toss you into the pit. But if you come clean now, we will lessen the animal we'll send in after you. And he's just panicked as I don't have it. It's and he looks at you. I don't have it. I help.
I'm going to read thoughts and so you have to make.
What's
Are you
the
casting read thoughts?
It's not a. It's a channel divinity.
Okay. I was
What
gonna say,
is-
read
what
thoughts.
exactly?
It just happens.
No.
You read panic.
Wisdom saving throw.
Screaming
Wisdom
bird.
saving throw.
15 throw.
Okay.
Screaming intensifies.
Yes. You hear screaming. You hear just. They took it. They took it, didn't they? I'm pretty sure they were the last ones I was there, but I looked on the ground. It wasn't there whenever I looked back. They must have taken it. Where did that one guy go? I don't know where that one guy went. I think that maybe he took it. He just disappeared. Where did he go? And just like.
Is there any information on what it is? Because that's what I'm
It's
hoping.
he just keeps referring
Because
to
you didn't see.
yeah.
Oh, dang it. I didn't even
That's
think of
why
that.
I'm upset.
It is just him saying it whenever he does reference it, he just says my coin or it or like not so much like my precious like Gollum, but like just that same sort of intensity of just this was mine. I've had it.
You're welcome. I
This-
didn't
this
bring
is
both.
this is something that I've had for some time now.
Hazelnut.
Okay. And then
Those would definitely be gone.
I get to do an automatic suggestion, so I might as well suggest. Tell these people what you did with the coin.
Just
It's
Just,
part of read thoughts.
so no.
Is
No,
it
I
out
get
loud?
that. You're saying
Because I just read that it was a coin, right?
yes.
So what,
Tell these people what you did with the coin. Is the suggestion?
I mean, because did I see you take it?
No.
I mean, I
found
did.
it.
I did sleight of hand. I don't know. I'm assuming that is a
I mean, you roll. I mean, unless you have a
perception check
passive,
against it.
unless you have a passive higher than 23.
So, yeah. Sorry, guys. Maybe I should have been.
Sorry
Just
about your
say-
alignment.
He'll just say, "I think they took it. I think they took the coin. I don't know where it went. I had it before before I started walking with them, and then there were more of them, and then it's gone. I don't know where it is. I don't. The coin's gone." And at that point, both Dursatin and Oakax kind of look at each other and look at you guys. Y'all take the coin?
What reason do we have for a stupid coin?
Shake him down. I just a sec.
You mean this coin? And I pull out one of the
Well, that made some distance. It's a 13. I don't know if that was an intentional roll.
Yeah, you hear Oakax. Shake him down. I'm sure if he doesn't have it on him, he probably has it wherever he was staying. So I hate to ask of another favor, but if he doesn't have it on him, do you mind running over to wherever he's? Tell the good folks where you're staying. I'm. Do I have to?
No, you don't have to. It's just that if you don't, it's going to be really, really bad.
Okay. And my chips. As he's being shaken down by Dursatin, he'll just kind of. I'm staying at Hammered. Staying at the Hammered Inn. But it's not there. I'm telling you, I don't have it. And it's just back and forth between the two of them. Go ahead and do it. And I'm assuming at this point that you have made it over.
Yeah.
Natural type.
And you know that I took it because
I don't know. I know that he had it and that
22.
well, because you
I
looked at me and I was
recommended
like,
you try.
yeah, I can. And then
I would
he
have
freaks
taken
out
it
and I'm
because
gone.
he obeyed my suggestion, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Maybe.
I mean,
You would
to
have
the
what?
best
That
of
we took it.
to the best of his knowledge, that is what he has reasoned because it was there before y'all got there. someone took it out of his hand, and then one of y'all disappeared.
How long has it been since I've turned invisible?
It's been like maybe 10, 15 minutes because about 5 minutes into the trip, you probably would have done that and then made your way in. So you're still invisible for quite some time. But yeah, so I would say that you probably believe him.
Because it's an automatic fail on a saving throw for the spell.
Let me.
The minute you figure out that we're using you to case the joint, you're gonna be really angry.
Yep.
Yeah.
Do I believe him?
He is being as honest as he can be. It doesn't seem like he's trying to deflect. He genuinely seems like he doesn't know where it currently is. That is his best guess. So he at least is not lying.
You wanting us to check his room?
It'd be much appreciated.
With
Can you tell us what
all
we're
due
looking for?
respect.
And with that, you see Okax eyes just like his ear kind of twitches and he looks over, but he stays silent. Continue.
We were brought in by the Blue Dragon to complete a task. We've completed that task. You have many men at your disposal to go to this room. Our job is done.
Elsewhere. Important reasons to not be here.
Considering that I'm the one who made the job offering, I tell you guys when the job is done.
No, we answer to the Blue Dragon. You got a problem with that? You take it up with them. We said at the beginning of this session, we were brought in by the Blues.
The Blue Dragon's in charge of gambling. Black Dragon's in charge of
And
hits
the Blue
and-
Dragon is the one who made the request for Black Dragon to come in and help out with this.
So this guy is Blue Dragon.
So this guy works for the Blue Dragon. We're doing a job for the Blue Dragon as embarrassers of the Black Dragon.
Y'all are just all over the place.
We represent everyone much more than we should.
Yeah, much less.
But our
Much
issue
worse.
is with the Black Dragon, right? They're the people who got
Yes,
issue
they're the
with us?
people. So my issue is with the Black Dragon.
But they're the
I
people
mean-
who are mad at us for killing their dudes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're
Blue.
slave
Oh.
trade.
The blue.
Yeah.
The Black.
Black.
Yes.
Black Dragon was the one whose slave trade we disrupted.
Do they know
Well,
it's us?
The White Dragon is technically the one who's.
Oh my
Yeah,
gosh!
so the White Dragon is who's angry at us. The Black Dragon is who we're going to help on behalf of the Blue Dragon. Is that clear?
Wait, we're helping the Black
Here,
Dragon on
read
behalf
my
of
back.
the Blue Dragon?
share this. You can work on it.
Yeah, no.
I thought we were
but
helping
like,
the Blue Dragon on behalf of the Black Dragon.
So the White Dragon is in charge of trafficking people.
Yes, they're mad at us.
They're angry because we de-trafficked some of their stuff
Yeah,
and de-lived some of their people.
yeah.
And as soon as they heard
We're-
who did it,
We're
they
making
went, "Oh, but we know who to go to for that." And so the Black Dragon then approached.
so we're
because-
atoning for our sins against the White Dragon
Yes.
by doing a task for the Blue Dragon commissioned by the Black Dragon.
You got it.
What the frick?
Could you come up with a less complicated backstory, please?
His backstory was super simple.
We
It's
brought
true.
this on ourselves.
I told John, have fun with it.
Ah!
It wasn't supposed to be this complicated. However, I
We're
also
supposed to
wasn't,
end this way.
however, I also wasn't really expecting everyone to just kind of do what they've done.
How far away is the Hammond from you?
Comment corner. Shouldn't be too hard. All I say is it's a coin. It's a strange looking coin.
Strange coin?
Yes.
Okay.
Uh,
Strangers in foreign, strangers in
Magical.
flavor, magical. Okay. Got on the edge.
I appreciate that.
What am I looking for? Color. Is it gold coin?
Hold on.
Gold coin.
Rachel,
So
what exactly is the job?
The job is this punk has been cheating us out of our hard
We know that.
using something that we have acquired. I don't know how he got it, and that part is up to us. However, y'all's job is to get it back to us.
Our job was to bring him. We brought him. We'll go toss the room.
this sounds like this is a big task.
It's not my fault that he didn't have it on him.
Nor is it
Nor
ours.
is it ours.
I am altering the deal. Pray I do not alter.
So, if I go and search the Hammered Inn, find this room, search a space, we're square.
We'll be square, because if it's not there, then I'll milk it out of this poor cow.
That's a picture.
Go ahead and make the announcement.
What's Mystery's response?
What?
Holding the coin.
I mean, I won't keep it if we all agree we should give it back. But barring that, I want it because
I mean, that gives us three of
Three.
the gods.
I have zero desire to give this guy
Yeah.
anything.
What was the?
I-
we'll talk about it. What was this other guy?
The second one was the other
Azul
blue.
What?
in the sword, which I
Yeah.
can't use, by the way, if you're interested in a sword.
Is it a short sword?
It's a regular sword.
I thought it was a
Short sword specifies.
I don't think it was a short sword.
If it's a
Because
short sword,
I
can
seem
use
to
it.
recall, at the very least, last session, I seem to recall you calling it a type of sword that I was not proficient with.
Okay, we can discuss that after the fact.
I may have called it a broadsword, which is a form of longsword. So it should
Okay.
be. I think it's a longsword.
How
That
far
sounds right because I don't think I
I'll
don't
come
think
to
it's
you.
something I can
How
use,
far away is
and
the
I think I can
common
use short swords.
The common color is.
Common quarter is the one that is over by the docks. So it is. It goes.
I really
Dark
don't want to pop
toe.
the owl for this.
Dark Toe, Fallen Bork, Giant's Bane, Common
So
Quarter,
it's all the way across.
all the way across.
Heck.
It's okay. In the amount of time it will take you to toss his room, we'll at least have an answer of where he put it. We have ways to make people talk. And once we're done with him, you can come back for the show.
I don't really care to be here for the show.
To each his own. You seem to be enjoying yourself on the others.
I'm pretty proud that my suggestion worked on him. Can't deny that.
Well, I guess I look forward to hearing from y'all. It shouldn't take more than a day for y'all to toss his room.
A day? How long does it take people to toss a room?
That's on the size of the room.
Yeah, and I mean it's a we gotta go.
If it's a
across
nice
and you
room,
come all the way
that
back.
sounds good.
I'll send message all the way back.
I'm just saying, if you can toss his room and get us that coin back before he goes up noon tomorrow, then y'all will at least get to also enjoy the wonderful fight that we have planned.
Can I do an insight check on him and figure out like the looks he's been shooting me? Is it like, hey, I recognize you. Hey, look, that lady who was fighting earlier is also standing here doing a job for the
Yeah.
dragons. Is it a like, holy crap, that's Ashlock? What kind of a look is this?
Go ahead and roll.
Is it okay? So we
Yeah,
reckon
lucky look.
Oh my gosh! 7.
Try attacking him. See if we roll. 7?
7.
Wow. +4 is impressive. Is that
It's-
wisdom?
Proficiency.
It is a look of recognition. You are unsure of if it is
How much recognition?
if it is recognize you as Ashog or she was the one down there before.
Don't forget, she is disguised.
True that.
She is disguised,
In so many ways.
which is why there was a roll. I promise there was.
Well, that's not helpful.
That sounds like he
Right?
recognizes
Yeah.
you.
Is Okax involved with the Blue Dragons? Is he like the guy who's speaking for them?
So, considering he started the casino, there's a good bet that they're involved somehow.
Without rolling, you can probably infer that there's a relationship there of some kind.
They were roommates.
They were roommates.
What is that from?
It's a vine.
Okay. It is now 10 o'clock. It is a little bit early, but this is a good stopping point for where we have for now. So-
wait a week to have this conversation with Mystery.
It is going to be a fun conversation. Y'all now have a new toy. Y'all can figure out how it works.
Yay.
I will start of next session. I will make sure to have a card for you because I am sure you're going to try and identify it.
I almost did there, and then I was like, nope, because then I'd lose invisibility, and they're gonna see me sitting there.
And that's it.
What info did we get on the sword? Like, did I figure out? Oh, sorry.
Hey, Christina, what's up?
Do you guys remember? Did we figure out like what the sword was called?
I don't remember.